the Middle East. Now, just before what I'm going to show you, and he's already speaking to them now, so we're of course going to be a little late to the game there, but you need to see the whole thing. Anyway, President Trump had to, well, had to. I mean, he met with each and every one of these people who are fawning all over him. They love him in the Middle East. He is surrounded by kings and dignitaries, high spirit, and some of the most, well, the most important people in the Middle East. Countries all over the Middle East are now kowtowing to our President Trump. So I didn't start it yet, Spirit. So I'm just waiting for my audience to build a little bit before I show you President Trump at this Middle East Peace Summit. They call it Peace 2025. Hey, Creed. So it's super exciting, a wonderful day. I'm going to show President Trump speaking to the Middle Eastern Summit full of dignitaries and kings from all over the Middle East. Countries all over the Middle East right now are paying homage to our President Trump. Like, he's the most important dude in the world. I love it. This is so exciting. It's such a great day for America. It's a great day for Israel. It's a great day for the world. I know, right, Murray? Fancy seeing y'all here again. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around now that we've got some of my favorite followers on, and let's see what President Trump has to say to all of these leaders in the Middle East. Super exciting. Let's get to it.
I just want to thank you very much. It's Qatar. And
hey, Fort Swing.
He's an amazing
Hey, Wayne.
leader. And
hey, Rebecca.
Another man who's been a friend of mine for a long time. I don't know what it is. I like the tough people better than I like the soft, easy ones. I don't know what the hell that is. It's a personality problem, I suspect. But this gentleman from a place called Turkey has one of the most powerful armies actually in the world. It's much more powerful than he even lets known. If you look at some of the recent conflicts, he was at the top of them and he was winning them, and he did win them. And he doesn't want any credits, he doesn't want anything, he just wants to be left alone. He's a tough cookie, but he's been my friend. And every time I've ever needed him, he's been there for me. So I just want to thank President Erdogan, Turkey. With him because he is difficult. They call me, they say, would you do me a favor, could you speak to Erdogan? And I do, and he never fails us, right, General?
Hey, Debster.
He's amazing, so I just want to thank you for the friendship. It's great, thank you very much. And then, of course, we have the host tonight, and I just want to thank you very much. There was a reason we chose Egypt, because you were very helpful, and very, very helpful. Everybody wanted to have this, but we really thought it was appropriate. And you are a great leader. We have very little crime. We have problems that other countries don't have. And of course, nothing's perfect, but the job you do is amazing, and I want to thank you. Another one, we've been my friends right from the beginning. During the campaign against crooked Hillary Clinton, have you heard of her? We were both downstairs waiting to go up to meet this gentleman who has a place called Egypt. The oldest civilization, they say 6,000 years. China is 5,000 years, but you're actually number one, 6,000 years, can you believe it? But the oldest, they say, civilization. But so I went up to meet him first, and we like each other so much that she waited for about an hour and a half. And I think your meeting lasted about 2 minutes with them. So I always remembered that. But that was our first meeting. We had great chemistry together. And he's a fantastic man and a fantastic general, by the way. But he's a great president, and I want to thank Egypt and all of your representatives for treating us all so well. So we're really representative of a whole group of nations, and they're sitting behind us, and you know most of them. I can tell you this guy's got so much money. They all have so much money. There's more money and power sitting behind us. I love that they're behind us. We've never been sitting behind anybody before. This is a very unique position for them, but they are seriously, they're among the most powerful countries in the world, the richest countries in the world, and there's never been really an assemblage like what we have today. I don't think I've never seen it anyway. And I want to thank everybody for being with us today. I just solved the war for him, Azerbaijan. Oh, that's a good job.
So just quick, I noticed that people were talking about an explosion that they say has rocked Egypt during this summit. So I will just read to you from israelhayom.com that says a huge cloud of smoke was seen rising over Cairo, the largest city in the Middle East and Africa, as rescue and emergency vehicles rushed to the scene. The cause of the explosion remains unclear, but social media users claimed it originated from an Egyptian military base located in the northern suburbs of the capital near government and public buildings. State-affiliated media outlets in Egypt attempted to downplay the incident, reporting that the smoke came from a construction site. However, residents shared photos and videos showing flames rising from the blast site, saying they had heard a loud, distinct explosion that shattered windows kilometers away. So, again, who knows what the truth is? That's what it is. Yes, Captain, I told you I'm going to cover this story all day long. I am an actual journalist. I went to journalism school. I wrote for a major metropolitan newspaper for like 15 years. I used to say 18 years, but I think it's more like 15. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm an old journalist, okay? An old school journalist. And I am covering this story for you live here on my show, The Beach Report. Okay, let's get back to it. So you know, by the way, that explosion in Egypt, we don't know. We just don't know. Okay, here we are.
You guys are still getting along, right? We fought for 32 years, and in about 1 hour we settled it, right? And they like each other now. That's great. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here.
Oh, Marie.
Very strong ruler. He's doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Thank you very much. So but we're actually going to be making a speech after this, so this is just a very important signing, but we're doing a signing, then we're doing a speech, and then I may stay behind with the leaders just to talk about that, some things without the press. I want to thank the media for you've been so respectful on this deal. You know the importance of the deal, and I really, it was so pleasant to watch. I was on the plane for quite a while listening to the various newscasts, and they were all fair. They were talking about how incredible this is. This is an incredible day for the world, let alone the Middle East. So I just wanted to thank the media. They really treated it with respect. I wish you could be like that on other things, but that's perhaps too much to ask for. But on this, tremendous, everybody feels the same. Just tremendous respect, and we appreciate it very much. Can we get the documents, please? Okay.
Yes, this is live, but we're a little bit late on this live. This stuff happened like 10, 15 minutes ago, but this is basically live. I am live. Yes, it's the art of the deal, Deb.
Okay. This took 3,000 years to get to this point. Can you believe it? And it's going to hold up, too. It's going to hold up.
God willing.
Okay, thank you. You can use my pen if you want. Have a pen? Want to use mine? Okay.
Let me use my pen. So they are all signing a peace agreement right now. This is really monumental. This is so exciting for the entire world to see peace in the Middle East as they all agree to stop killing each other. It's the greatest thing ever. Look at all these people. President Trump told you these are some of the wealthiest, most influential people in the Middle East, all sitting there, all doing what President Trump told them to do. Sign this. Let's stop fighting. It is such a great day. Yeah, Kim, so awesome. Did he use the wrong color pen, Lappy? Oh, that's what they'll say, right? They'll find something to cry and moan about. Yeah, agreeing or else. Exactly, Deb. President Trump said that he likes the tough guys because you know what? He is one. Yes, peace and understanding. And please, please hit the like button. And subscribe if you like the beach report. I promise I'll take you to the beach later. Today, we're in the Middle East. You're right, Pablo. It's true, Excalibur. I'm glad you guys are here. You're right, Gigo.
Okay.
Hello, Iran.
I think we're going to hold it up. I don't hold up the signature page, yeah.
Hey, all in one. That's it. An agreement to peace. And all of you haters who won't believe it and you want more fighting, you know what? You can suck it.
So
Your
we're going to go
negativity's
and
not helpful.
I'm going to say a few words. We'll give you a little speech, and then we're going to meet with the leaders after that and spend a little time together without the media. The media is invited to the speech. I just want to tell you the people behind me and some of the people in the room that are so helpful, but the people behind me are the greatest leaders, most powerful leaders, the richest leaders, frankly. Sometimes it's not politically correct to say that, but I'll say it, the richest in the world that the world has ever seen. And yet when you get to know them, I know every one of them in their own way, and I can say in particular some, because that's the way life works, but some of the greatest people you'll ever meet, and people that really care for their countries. And why this happened is they all came together and they wanted to get Gaza straightened out. They wanted to get the whole thing straightened out. It got to a point where it was just crazy. And once they got together and once we started talking, it went really, Tamim, it went smoothly. It went so smoothly. You were such a big help, but it went so smoothly that nobody could even believe it, that we're sitting here and getting this all certified out and all done. And everybody's happy about it. Everybody's happy about it, like I've never seen before, actually. I've done other deals and people don't care as much. Big deals, I think they're big deals, but this is something that's taken off like a rocket ship. And it did from the beginning, and I've heard for years, this is the biggest deal, it'll never happen. For years, long before I ran for office, that this is the Middle East. It's the biggest, most complicated deal. And also it's the place that could lead to tremendous problems like World War III. They always talked about World War III would start in the Middle East. And that's not going to happen. We don't want it to start anywhere, actually, but it's not going to happen. So I just want to thank everybody, and I'll see you in a little while. And in particular, thank you all. Thank you to me, Mr. General. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great job. Great job. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Andrea, you just made such a great point. Andrea Butterfly is absolutely right. I myself have gone through immigration, although I went through the process a little differently. I was born and raised in America, and I immigrated to Switzerland. And when I did that, I followed all the rules. I had to go through a panel of Swiss people to prove that I had assimilated and could speak their language and would be a productive and good member of the community. And when I moved back to America, I had to follow the rules again with my naturalized children and my husband, who was Swiss. and I had to pay a lot of money. I also had to be sponsored by my grandparents, and I'm an American citizen coming from Switzerland. So, yeah, if you're going to come into this country, I followed the rules, and I'm an American citizen. So, you have to follow the rules too. And that's the way we do it. And that's why I talk about immigration, because I've done it. I know all about it. My husband had a green card and we paid a lot of money. And I also paid a lot of money to become a Swiss citizen. And now I think I'm technically a dual citizen, although I don't really care if I never go to Switzerland again. But it is what it is. Anyway, you want me to show off my Swiss German? Also gut. Was soll ich sagen jetzt? Ja, meine Schweizerdeutsch ist nicht so gut jetzt, aber ich gewohnt dort immer 10 Jahre vorher, so no, 15 Jahre. All right, you good? You get it. I speak the language. Yeah. Anyway, say what you want about me. I really don't care. I only care what God thinks about me, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Derek. It's good to see you. Yes, I'm a dual citizen. When I had to fill out citizenship papers, Americans actually discourage dual citizenship. And the reason that I was dual citizen was because my children are dual citizens, and I felt it important that we all be dual citizens, which we were. So, all right. I love you guys too. And thank you for joining me on the Beach Report. If you have not subscribed, please do that. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next Beach Report. Like I said, could be in 10 minutes, could be in 2 hours. I don't know. Today is an amazing day for peace in the Middle East and throughout the world, hopefully. Next stop, Ukraine, right? I don't know. It's interesting. I get it where people are concerned about our own country and the fact that the Democrats refuse to work with President Trump on the clean CR. And that's really sad because they're demanding that illegal aliens get funded too, and we're done with that. Again, as somebody who's gone through the immigration process so many times and I know so much about it and I followed all the rules. And so I am one of those people who thinks you should not break into somebody's country. I've never done it. I never would do it. And people who think they can just waltz in and out. Oh, by the way, here's something kind of interesting and funny. Did you know that there are a lot of people right now, a lot of American people who are trying to become British citizens? That's right, they want to move to the UK. That's very interesting. I wonder if they think they can just walk in and just demand their citizenship or how they're going to do it. And it's funny because usually those people are very mad in the United States because they think that people who broke into our country deserve to stay here, live here, and get benefits from taxpayers. And it's just so wrong. So happy birthday. All right, you guys. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Good to see you. It is so crazy, Robert, right? Anyway, President Trump is bringing common sense back to the United States of America. So, too bad, haters. Daddy's home. Andrea says the illegal aliens here in Florida have been hurting me personally because I haven't been able to get a job because they've been getting kickbacks for having visa workers. Exactly, Andrea. And I think people also don't realize that when they break into our country, the illegal aliens, they oftentimes steal the identities of American citizens, hurting us even more. Illegal immigration hurts everyone, including the illegal immigrants themselves, because they know that they are criminals and they behave like criminals. In other words, they are, in most cases, hiding. They don't want to be found out that they are illegal, and it makes them behave like criminals. If you are a criminal, then you are a criminal. And when you break into another country, you can't expect to have a lot of peace in your life because you're a criminal When I moved to Switzerland, I didn't break in. I followed all the rules. I can't imagine being an illegal alien in any other country. It seems like a dangerous thing to do, and I don't want no trouble. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to say ciao for now. We will see you on the next beach report. Like I said, could be in 10 minutes, could be in a few hours. Either way, I really want to go to the beach. We need a beautiful sunset tonight. So stay tuned for that at least. All right, you guys, I will see you in Debster. No property taxes. I hope so. Ron DeSantis is talking about it all the time. So that would be really great. I don't own any property, so it doesn't really matter to me, but I want it for all my friends. All right, you guys, I'm going to say ciao for now. See you in the next beach report. And peace, peace throughout the world.